So for a gentleman who once cycled 42,000 kilometers through every country in Africa and Europe, taking on a massive adventure is nothing new. Well, this month, local adventurer Rutland will be teaming up with Northern Irishman Rolston to golf across the country of Mongolia in 82 days as they attempt to set the world record for the longest hole in golf. Now, Ron joins us this morning. I'm hoping to show me a head wound or some reason why you have lost your mind. Ron, welcome to the show, my friend.
Fantastic to be here.
What an incredible opportunity, yes, but this is crazy. You leave in a week's time. How did this come about? Why Mongolia?
I used to live in Hong Kong, and a couple of months ago I reconnected with my old mate Adam, a rugby mate of mine from Hong Kong, and I was chatting about my trip across Africa, and he says, Ron, I always had a great idea. I wanted to play golf around Ireland, which is where he's from originally. I said, Adam, that's an amazing idea, but you live in Asia, you've got the world's biggest fairway, you've got Mongolia, the land of no fences, one of the most sparsely populated places on the planet. What a place to go and play golf.
Also, as history has taught us with the many nations that have tried to conquer Mongolia, one of the most inhospitable terrains in the world, what are you expecting from this particular course? What are the greens like? What are the fairways like?
There is only one golf course in Mongolia, and they have bent over backwards to allow us to sort of finish on their 18th green. We're starting in the most western points of Mongolia, at its highest point as well, the base camp of the highest mountain.
Good idea, yeah.
Yeah, so we're playing downhill for the first couple of 100 Ks. But we've plotted the route based on grass length more than anything else. So as a golfer, or as the caddy anyway, it's my job to find the balls. So we keep away from the long grass. We've got a few mountains and passes, the northern Gobi Desert to deal with. Very few people, but the people that we met on our recce trip there a few months ago were incredibly hospitable and amazingly welcoming. So we've got to lug around sort of 10 or 12 days of water and food and all our gear.
Oh, I think that's where it really comes to bear, is that you're unassisted. So as a caddy, this kind of takes your role to a slightly different place. What role are you going to be playing there as the caddy?
Yeah, well, I think this photograph doesn't really do it justice, but so I'm going to be
sort of lie is that?
I'm going to basically be hauling a rickshaw across the country. It's probably going to weigh about 100 kilos. All our camping gear, food, water, 400 golf balls. We're estimating 5 a day. I have no idea whether that's far too many or far too little. But as you say, an amazing adventure. And there's a slightly bigger reason in terms of a cause and raising money for Laureus Sport for Good and South African golf development. So I think on those tough days you wake up and it's wet outside and cold and rainy and you've got a bit of a bigger purpose. It helps with the motivation.
I can see the motivation is there from your side, and I think you're going to inspire the people that you meet along the way. They're going to think that you've lost your mind completely like we have. But what's your biggest fear? What do you worry about going into the unknown like this?
It really is just it's the practicalities. First of all, of just making sure we find food and water. And also we've set ourselves a relatively relentless schedule. We've only got a 90-day visa, which starts obviously ticking the moment you land. There's a few days of setup and actually to get to the start. So we've pretty much got 82 days to finish it, over 1900 Ks, maybe 24, 25 Ks a day. So, the risk of illness, the risk of injury, day 5 and day 6, it's okay. But when it starts getting to day 60 and day 70,
it's a different story,
so, obviously going in there with a confidence and expectation that we'll finish, but it's, an adventure of this nature. Who knows what Mother Nature can throw at us.
I hope there's some pie and some chips and gravy waiting for you at the halfway house, my friend. But that is unbelievable. Ron, I'm going to shake your hand for probably about the 10th time this morning. Dude, we are so proud of you. Go and get that record, my friend.
Guys, thanks so much for the support, and hopefully, we'll have a record then to come share in 3 months' time.
Yeah, bring it back home. What an unbelievable adventure. Rutland heading off next week to cross Mongolia in the longest hole ever.